Hello, everybody. My name is John. I am not here right now. I am actually dead. Welcome back to another episode of John's Talk Show. This is not a failed attempt. Anyway, welcome to tertiary episode. That's right. We're finally have three people in the episode, including me, a guy that is technically dead, but a ghost.
Ooh, a threesome.
How dare you?
Sounds good to me.
We have Northie and the Derg to appear today.
Hi, I'm Northie.
Yeah.
I do angry noises on guitar.
He does.
Hello, I'm Urberk, and I'm an idiot. Oh shit,
I'm
there was a
your
long
idiot.
pause there, and I thought he was done. Sorry, Discord lag is gonna fuck that one up.
No, good.
No, you're fine. I think. We're gonna fix that in the edit, right? Oh wait, I'm alone. So today we're doing I apologize for this section. The audio completely broke as soon as my microphone disconnected for just a split second. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut ahead real quick here. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I fixed the issue literally minutes within the episode. We're gonna be cutting straight to the Derg since everything else was cut out from the conversation. But don't worry though, because yeah, again, this episode is moments we regret. I apologize for that mess up. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the episode.
I'm trying to think because there a lot of them are really personal, and like I could
Yeah.
not tell them on here.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
hmm.
kind of personal. I could keep going with another story to give you guys some more time if you want to.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Okay. So, this was essentially, remember, I'm not from the US, but this is, I guess, like the equivalent of the end of high school. It was a girl, that I sat next to, and I had like another metalhead dude on the other side. So I was always having fun with him, and also just kind of goofing around with her. We got along pretty well. Some might say even really well. Back then I was like super like sad, and overall just like there was not a lot on my mind except I just want to go home, play games, and distract myself. And eventually I was in a situation with that girl where someone approached the two of us, and they were like, "Oh, hey, are you guys together?" And for some reason, like together in a sense of a relationship, and for some reason my first reaction was, "Oh no." Like I was almost like I sounded disgusted by that idea. And I moved on. I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess we kind of looked like we're a couple, but we're not, whatever." Um like we go on, we graduate from school, and I think like 5 or 6 months later, it just hit me. That girl was like super crushing on me, but it just flew right over my head. Absolutely, just because at this time I was convinced no one would really ever want to do something with me, and so it just everything like flew past me, and like you just chill at home and you're like, fuck, they probably had feelings for me. And then I sat there in front of like this other person, was like, oh no, I wouldn't want to be together with him, or I'm not together with him. It's like, oh, that probably hurt. And it's like one of those parts of life where you're like, I wish I could go back and like redo that and do it a little better. But it's like, shit happened, you know. It happened. I can't change it anymore. I tried writing her to get in touch with her again, but then she was like super busy, and I was like, okay, yep, that was my chance. But I'm not super sad about it. It's just kind of like it kind of is, but it's like I don't know. It, it happens. It happens to
You
me a
took
lot.
a bit of an L there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely L. But I am a little. I am a little sorry for her, obviously. But you know, what can you do? We fuck up sometimes, and we'll try to learn from it.
Yep. Hmm. You live and you learn, as the old saying goes.
Yes. Now, if you
I
don't
think
have
I
any
have
other
a story
topics
in
in your head
mind.
to talk about,
If no one else is gonna go,
No one else
Nope.
is.
it's yeah, I think I have a story, but it's gonna sound pitiful in comparison. Jesus Christ, cause I gotta say that story was pretty strong for the topic. What I deeply
really, okay.
regret doing was doing Google Plus, like, cause back in the day, there was a social media application by Google called Google Plus, where you could have communities and like collections, which is usually made up of images. So it's like a version of Instagram or something like that, except different. And back in the day, it was a medium-sized application. It wasn't used that much. It wasn't nearly as popular as like Facebook and Snapchat, but it was popular enough that it was pre-installed on phones at the time. Like this was back in like 2013. Okay, so this was back in the days of like the Galaxy S3 and 4, right? This was way back in the times.
Hmm.
So this was back when Google Plus was still installed on phones. And I think at the time I think the Galaxy Edge had come out. The Galaxy Note Edge had come out, and that was the coolest phone to me, in my opinion. But this is a complete side tangent. I apologize. The main thing that happened during this time, in the influence that Google Plus has had on me, like, it exposed me to the internet at such a young age. It exposed me to the raw internet. Like, I honestly don't think I should have been on social media at the time. Because I definitely think I was not mature enough to handle that. I was like 13 years old, 12 years old at the time. And like, yeah, I definitely was not able to handle everything to do with social media. And looking back, I regret so many things that I've said on there. Like, I have said so much cringy shit that, ooh, I just want to go back and just delete everything that I've said. And like, actually, it's the same deal with YouTube as well. I've left cringe ass comments in the past on some videos. I just want to go back and delete everything that I ever posted up until like 2019, because it wasn't until 2019 that I actually got good. Oh my god. I used to have a YouTube channel. uh it was so garbage. It was so cringe, and I don't have access to the account anymore. So I cannot
Oh
go and delete
no.
that channel and delete all the content. So everything is on there for good. I cannot delete any of that cringe garbage. Oh my god. Ooh, it is awful. Navigate the internet, and in the defense of young me, that experience with the internet has taught me a lot, and has helped me grow on the internet and helped me socialize on the internet, because having autism and is and exposing yourself to the public in that manner is crazy. Like, it is an entire new world for people like me.
Okay, yeah. I kind of agree on like the aspect of going back. You wish you could like go back and delete a lot of shit you said, because back in I think like 2016, 2017ish, when I must have been like 15 or 14ish, I like came across a forum with people of like a common interest that I hadn't during that time, and wrote a lot. And just looking back at it, they absolutely aged poorly, and I cringe so much in them. And it's kind of like, yeah, it's like this is out there now, and it'll stay there forever. I mean, the majority of people is never going to see it, and they don't really care because it's just a bunch of like 14-year-old cringe. But yeah, it's out there. I can relate to that feeling.
Oh, good that I can't tell. Oh my god. Okay. I used this was about 2017, 2018. And I used to have a DeviantArt account. Okay. And that is already oh boy. That's already grounds for disaster. All right. I was about like it was like 2017, 2018. So I was about 16, 17 at the time. Oh my goodness. I was so cringe. I got somebody banned by lying. Somebody was harassing me, and like I reported them for that. But then they threatened me, and like they said, hey, well, let's call on Skype. And like being the dumbass that I was at the time, I accepted that, and like I went to call this fucker face to face. Of course, he didn't actually call because he's a chicken shit. But I got so mad at that point. What I did was I wrote up, like, I did a fake Dmail. Like, I went into F12 and I did some editing on messages, and I made it look like he DM'd me a death threat. And then I reported it, and he got banned.
You know, back then
Ooh.
when we were young, you know, there's a lot of like strong emotions that can unleash like that.
I feel like those tools should be removed.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I destroyed this man's whole career. I will say I took quite a W that day. Like I cringe at it now, but like I still look back and I still get that sense of haha, you kind of had it coming.
Yeah, kind of. Even
Because,
though
I mean,
we
he
all,
was harassing random people, and he was being a general dickhead to users on the internet and general minorities, so, I mean, he kind of had it coming. But, like, what I did was so drastic that I'm like, ooh, I'm probably not going to be doing that kind of shit again, because that could get me, ooh, if I get found out, that could be real bad.
yeah, it's, you know, obviously we'll just, it's, you were young, you know, obviously going through like the mind, so we can excuse that. Although it does sound, I can kind of understand why you feel like a little sense of like haha. it, they did have it coming. Real quick though, I kind of want to add something to like my story earlier, because everyone's like, oh, that was so sad. You know, it was,
Okay.
but now I have
Sure, go on.
now I have, you know, like a boyfriend, and I'm very happy with them, and we love each other a lot. So, you know, it's, and I'm sure they also, like, the other person made also a lot of progress.
Congratulations.
So, you know, that way I figured out I'm kind of bi.
Congratulations. That sounded
Yeah, thank you.
wonderful.
But it is.
Yeah, I'm also bi.
Yeah. Well, we the LGBTQ squad here.
I mean, technically
Trio.
I'm pan. Honestly, I just treat it as bi because same old, same old. Potato, potato.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. So it ain't all bad. since you mentioned YouTube earlier and how you had like this YouTube channel that's floating around there that you can't access anymore. This was like way fucking back. We were talking like when I was probably like 10 or 11 or something, and I was like with like we were super young, where youngsters playing
Ooh.
Minecraft, and we wanted to record our own Let's Play because that was huge back then. And it was so fucking bad. It was
Oh
so
my god, that
fucking bad.
was
I
huge back in those days. Holy shit.
It was, and it was so bad. I remember one comment vividly because like the videos aren't around anymore. Thank God, because the guy removed them before I stopped talking to them. I know that for sure. And I was like super fucking young, so obviously I didn't make dumb decisions. I decided to eat cereal mid fucking Let's Play, and it just was super loud. And someone in the comments is like, "Hey, you can't just like eat in the middle of a fucking Let's Play." And they're absolutely right. But like to 11 or like 10-year-old me, I was like, I don't know. That didn't. You're watching some Let's Play of like a bunch of kids and some. Exactly. Someone's just absolutely going ham with the cereal. I'm so glad that's not around anymore.
That sounds fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Honestly, it's sad that it's not, because now I can't watch it and laugh. Damn. Oh my god. Johnny boy. Johnny, you got anything?
Okay. So I do have some myself. I'm gonna start on the small scale, and then we'll go and escalate it a little. I'm gonna start off with my kitty cat. So I grew up with her my entire life, and I think she's been with me since I was like 4 years old. But she did consider me as like her human, because I guess we were kind of like in the same boat. Like we were kind of young. She was young, and she loved me because I was always there, gave her tons of attention. I was usually like the one that would keep her company and come through. However, I never really considered her my cat myself. I kind of just accepted her presence around me, and I just kind of let my parents do, what they do. And I didn't really take care of her at all myself, because I was a kid that didn't know shit, and I was more selfish, my own shit. So I was more I was trying to do my own things, I was trying to be on PC constantly and playing games like basically for hours, but I would never spend time with her. And she always wanted my attention because she knew that like I was always around her. And unlike my parents, my mom is out of the picture at the moment, and now my dad is, but she doesn't really like any of my parents, and I'm usually the only one that she goes to. But I never pay attention to her. It's only until this year that I started to kind of I gave her stuff that I thought that she would deserve, and obviously better water care. Like I gave her a thing of basically a filter, so now it filters her water. So it's basically constantly clean unless you change out the filter, once a month. But I regret the whole actions that I never really just looked at it and realized that like my cat loves me, and I just never really paid attention. It's more like just the fact that a pet is just so minuscule in your life that you just don't realize that like they do matter as a lot to you, especially when your cat's like getting to that age where she's about to pass away. And it's only when you realize late in life that like she's about to leave my life, and I haven't realized that she's actually been very important to me. So Yeah, if I was way better in my time, I would have fucking loved to be a lot more in a carrying case for her, because I would have loved to, pet her a lot, and maybe if I was able to, and I have had time and energy, I would have loved to train her, but I just was just a selfish brat, basically. So
I can kind of feel that. I
yeah,
can sort of. I feel like you can. There's like a similar problem going on than with me and the girl from school. It's like some things just fly past you, and it's like once it's gone, you just realize like what you missed out on, pretty much.
there's a song from this artist. I don't remember who it was. I think it was AJR that made it. But it was basically, well, it wasn't AJR. I think it was someone else. But it was basically a song about like you don't know what you had until it's gone. And it's such an
Which is very
emotional
true.
song. Because
Yeah.
whenever I hear it, I always go emotional a little bit. Because then I had to look at my life and I'm like, God damn it, what am I doing?
We need those songs though. I think they help us with those moments though, and, like processing those memories.
Yeah,
Discord lag.
yeah, I hear you.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I have to just restart my call.
Oh, goody.
But yeah, nowadays at least I'm starting to take care of her a little bit more. Like I'm starting to. I gave my dad gave me a little what's it called? It's basically like a brush for cats, but it's supposed to be like comfortable for her back. So whenever she's around me, I always pet her, and I would basically help her take care of all of the dead fur off of her, because she's getting lazy. And she's loved my bed, by the way. I thought she wasn't gonna use it, but fucking hell, she's been using it every single second.
Cats, man, they
In
claim.
fact,
They
she's
claim
actually
property.
in it right now, and she's asleep. So fucking cute.
Give her a soft pat from me and Derg. And the
I
viewer.
will. I might brush her a little bit more and, get rid of all that dead fur that's out of her fur, so she feels better. Very cool.
You might be experiencing technical difficulties. I'm sure.
Okay.
Testing,
Good, fair enough.
testing, 1, 2, 3.
He has returned. Oh my god, it's a ghost! Run!
I have returned. Poopy fart.
The fuck.
Alright. enough with my like 7-year-old humor. Let us continue.
I thought you died.
Good
first.
evening, gentle listeners, and welcome to Distractable.
That's not what we are.
I don't remember ever calling ourselves distractible, so get the fuck off my podcast. Remember what we told you.
Good
Alright,
evening, gentle listeners. Welcome to John's Talk Show.
That's better.
Correct.
We did talk about this, by the way, in another episode about the fact that we're not fucking Distractible 2. We're not number 2, okay? And we're also not Balls.
Distractable to Electric Boogaloo.
No. No.
The Boner Cast.
What? No.
The Boner Cast. Ah, yes.
Like I told you before, I don't want people to come up to me and tell me that, like, John,
The
aren't you?
Boner Cast.
God damn it! I don't want fucking 13-year-olds to call me that. God damn it!
Gosh damn it.
This is all your fault, Durgo. You're going to the corner. You don't get pets for the rest of the day.
No, not the Derg corner. No. How could you? You have devastated me. You have betrayed me. I shall now rip you asunder.
I'm scared.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. So anybody else have anything else?
Kind of. Unless someone else has something to tell.
Please go on. I'm gonna slowly ramp up.
I'm
my
still thinking. I do have Discord lag. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to
No
talk
problem.
over you.
My microphone's pissing me off. Anyway,
As you can hear, everything's running splendidly. Yeah. So this story was actually rather recent. It happened like last year, and I was just like chilling in like a park inside the city with a friend. I visited like my friend in his city, went there by train, and over here, obviously people have like dogs that they walk, and you gotta pick up after your dog's shit, to put it bluntly.
that's the same here in the apartment complex.
Okay, yeah. So, and people like taking their dogs to like this park, and so there's a lot of like bins to put their stuff in, and I was just chilling with my homie on like a bench inside that park, and we were, let's put it that way, mildly drunk. um, and people pass us by a lot of the times with like a Derg, so it's nothing new. And all of a sudden, like someone approaches, like comes by, and they like approach us, kind of. I'm like, do they want to like come talk to us, or what's happening right now? And they have like their dog very close on the leash, and they have something in their hand, and I come closer and closer, and then until eventually they like stand like right in front of me when holding something in front of me, and I'm like, at this point I'm like almost kind of like freaking out, and I'm like, can I help you? What the fuck is going on? And kind of like a mean manner of like, what's up? Like, why are you coming this close to me? And then the guy like kneels down to his dog. He's like, no, the trash bin. And it's like, wait, why is he talking to his dogs? And then it all came to me. And he said it as well afterwards. And it was like, oh, he's blind. That's his like, is it called the guard dog? Or like the dog that like tells him where to go? And he thought I was the trash bin. And that's why he came up to me like really close, holding like a bag of shit, and I was like, hello? Because the dog was curious and wanted to like sniff
trash can, bro.
It was no. It thought it was. I guess the dog was like curious. I might have also smelled like trash. Not gonna lie, but the trash bin was like right next to me, and the guy was like holding it out in front of me, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? At that moment, I kind of wish that wasn't as.
The dog thought you were trash.
That's a
Human,
that's a
we
fine
need to
opinion.
throw out this human into the trash.
They
Smells like
probably
shit.
heard. No, he probably heard the music that was playing at that second and was like garbage. Because we played a bunch of music on our like Bluetooth box. Dog was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Throw that bag at him.
Throw that music in the trash.
So the aspect I kind of like regret a little bit was that I wish I would have responded a little bit more neutral, because but obviously I didn't know that they were like blind and were dependent on the dog. But it was also kind of weird for me to have like someone walk up and like with this have like this towel, not towel, fucking bag of something. Luckily, I can't remember like smelling it or something, or else I would have probably like thrown up on the spot. But yeah, so that happened. The guy, luckily, interestingly enough, we chill there on that same bench a lot, and eventually we did come across that guy, and it was a lot more chill, and talked to him a wee little bit, and nice guy. So at the end it was all good, but that was kind of like a weird interaction that I didn't think I'd end up in. You know, life can just surprise you with a lot of shit, man. Quite literally
it's
in this
kind-
case.
10 points to Northie. I'm just kidding. This isn't distractible. I swear. I swear we're not associated with distractible.
I hope not.
Do I have to add a disclaimer?
Disclaimer: we are not associated nor associated with distractible and or the trademark distractible.
Anything associated with that term distractible, we're not associated with.
We're just gonna have like what Derg
We
just
swear to
said.
God, please don't sue us. Please don't kill us.
Markiplier,
gonna-
don't sue us.
Markiplier, don't sue us, please. I love you. I love your videos. Come on.
Come on.
Please don't sue us. Please don't sue us. I'm broke. I'm broke as fuck.
I wonder if I should add that to the beginning of every episode. Just that term.
Yeah,
like,
Markiplier
the way you're
probably
saying-
wouldn't.
Just the way you're
Yeah,
saying
it was-
that. I should just add that as a disclaimer. Just like,
Thank
Markiplier,
you.
don't sue us, please.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
what we are is a podcast.
So let's see.
that
The thing
is-
that I wait, are you done? Are you done with your section?
I'm done with my story.
Okay. Because I'm gonna get on to mine. If John doesn't have anything to add, I'm gonna go ahead and get on with my story.
Yep.
Johnny, got anything to add?
Doing mine next.
Okay. All right. So, oh boy, oh boy. Hold on. This is cringe.
This is gonna be good.
Oh no.
Okay, this interaction in particular is really minor, all right? It's really insignificant, and I wish I could go back and understand. Okay, so up until that point, like I was like 8, all right? I was maybe 7 or 8. And I was in the airport with my parents, and like they do cool things for kids. Like they give them, the little pilot wings that they give kids, the little badge. At least I think they used to do it. I don't know if they do it now, but for like little kids, sometimes they would give the kids those plastic badges, the pilot badges, the small plastic ones. And so this lady who worked for, I think it was probably a receptionist. I think she was a receptionist, either stewardess or receptionist. But she, like, we were at the counter. I was looking up at it, and I was marveling in the wonder that was waiting for the damn plane. Because as a kid, I was in awe at random shit like that. But so she looks down. And she's like, "Do you want wings?" And my response was,
What?
"No thanks. I'm not
Shit, you cut off.
hungry." It was. No thanks, I'm not hungry. Ah yes, because they just offer free chicken wings. I regret it so much, but like, God, if that's not the funniest shit, the funniest story I have thing I've ever done in my life was I thought this lady meant chicken wings, bro. And she thankfully I don't think she heard me because I was a really quiet kid back in the day. So I was like, ah, no thanks, I'm not hungry. So she probably didn't understand, and she just gave me, the badge anyway, and then I understood. I was like, oh, the badge has wings. That's what they meant.
It's
God, it was so dumb.
that's kind of adorable though. That's kind of adorable though.
I look back and cringe so hard, bro. Why was I so stupid? Oh no.
Yes.
I was the stupid.
The stupid. Let's be honest, we all were as kids. We had some weird fucking interactions and thoughts that led to these situations.
Yeah, fair enough. 2 points to Northie. I'm just kidding. Again. I'm sorry. I that joke is just too good. That joke is too easy. The distractible joke.
I feel like it's gonna return quite often.
Don't know where the points came from, but
Oh yeah.
okay. I don't think I should question, honestly. I don't know.
I said 2 points to I said 2 points to Northie for having a good point.
Oh okay, yeah. Wow,
That's what
okay.
I said. Yeah, go ahead. I'm all done. I'm all done now.
Okay.
What the Wasser?
Wasser
Wasser.
indeed.
Wasser ist lecker.
Es ist sehr lecker und gesund.
Mineralwasser
Drink more
mit
water.
Gas. Okay, I'm sorry. Go on, John. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna. So yeah, things are gonna slightly get worse. At least to what things I regret. So next one would probably be. It'd probably have to be the one that happened in the beginning of last year, when my friend left, or my best friend at least. So I was in a very bad time there. I was kind of very depressed, and I kind of felt a bit like my friend kind of was drifting away from me. Of course, that's depression talking, but it got into the point where I talked to him about what I felt. Now, I don't do this anymore, at least towards that kind of thing, but it was again depression being very negative towards me. So I basically told him that I felt as though that things were kind of one-sided towards us, and it was more of like a way of, because it felt like as though that I was really the only one engaging and he wasn't, and it wasn't always like that. It used to be between both of us, but it kind of moved towards like a negative direction that it kind of made me felt like as though that things were kind of getting negative. And obviously I don't think I really said it in a great way, but that was, again, I was blinded, obviously, but it eventually led down to him just leaving, and basically we left Discord in general, which I've never really heard from him after that. And then of course the blocking of Twitter, but it's basically what happens when your thoughts get better of you. So yeah. It's, I regret the fact that I said that, but again, that was just my thoughts really coming
Sad
into it.
times, sounds like.
Yeah, I wasn't doing so great.
Yeah, being very emotional makes us say a lot of stuff that we usually wouldn't.
it's not the only time either. It's obviously
True.
like
Mhm.
I do still kind of regret leaving as well, the YTF as well. 'Cause I love the stuff we did together. It's also pretty sad to have them gone. So I'm pretty sure they're busy with their own stuff too, because now they're getting to that age. So it's what happens. when
Yeah.
thoughts get
Like your
better.
20s, you start to
No,
like drop your online friends and focus on life a little bit more.
yeah, it's
Like I did. I dropped a lot of my online friends, and I've been, mostly focusing on trying to get my life straight.
Yeah,
That's understandable. I think more or less we're kind of forced into that situation sometimes. There's not really a lot you can do. It's like when, life rings and it's like, okay, you don't really have a choice. You got to do this to like literally sometimes survive. So, because you got to make money or you go into therapy or something that keeps you busy. So, I don't I don't think sometimes there's not really much of a choice.
well, that didn't affect me in the
I-
Derg now, did it?
Yeah.
Which might be a sign of your guys' like
What?
friendship.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't affect us. Yeah, don't worry. The friends that I have right now and the friends that I still talk to right now, I'm going to be friends with them probably until the day I die or they die. Because I obviously have time for them. I'm probably not going to lose much time because like even right now, I feel like I've hit that part in my life where it's going to be awfully grindy and like I'm gonna have to focus a lot on trying to getting things in a better situation. Um, yeah, because yeah, once I get done with this and I like move to Norway, it'll be much easier. Uh, Especially because of the way that workers and or like people with jobs in Norway are treated so much better and they get a lot more time off and stuff. So I'll have much more an ability to focus more to my socialization, and maybe even my YouTube channel. So I might actually be able to be even more active on my YouTube channel.
Okay. That sounds honestly like a really good goal to have. I'm I'm not very super informed about the situation in Scandinavia, but I heard about some of them, like you mentioned, probably Sweden, Norway, that kind of started experimenting with like having less work days. Is it that you're hinting at?
Norway, in general, the working environments in Norway are very heavily regulated, and they like okay. You know why they don't have Walmart in Norway? It's because Norway will not allow them because they say, and I quote, they would never even treat a dog the way that Walmart treats its workers.
Nice.
It's a good quote. Good job, Norway. Fuck you, Walmart.
So
Fuck you.
yeah,
I hate working at your shitty ass company. Anyway, sorry.
just what's up? It is crazy. By the way, I do have another story. I just thought of one,
Ooh.
and it's actually recent. It's actually recent.
Go on.
Okay, so, okay. My YouTube channel is very small. Well, at the time it was really small, only 950 subscribers. And it started to plateau, so I figured it'd probably stay around 950, maybe go up to like 960 or 70. I didn't really think it'd hit 1,000 subscribers. I didn't think it would even hit 990, to be honest. I figured it'd kind of plateau, and and so I decided to release a meme compilation video. For context, I'd released one of these in the past, and it had garnered a decent 4,000 views. Well, actually, 2,000 views, which is very good. And like I was, that's perfect. I might get another 2,000 views and add a little bit more to my watch time, my watch hours, because I had 1,000 out of 4,000 watch hours completed for YouTube's partnership program. And so I made another meme compilation, and I have a good editing software now, so I was able to make it really cool because it had a bunch of memes in it that I could actually import into the software. You know, because I used to use iMovie, and some video formats would not be recognized by iMovie. So, because I have a PC now, I was able to get the proper software. And I got the proper software, made the meme compilation, and boy oh boy, I do regret posting it. It was called Memes I Found on My Discord, and little did I know the trouble that wing, because it had a few views. It had maybe like a couple thousand within the first like 3 or 4 hours. And so I was like, okay, it should start dying off now. No, it didn't. It didn't die off. As a matter of fact, it kept going up, and it kept increasing. The amount of views continued to rise. And needless to say, I had over 20,000 views in the first 13 hours of it being posted. And I was like, okay, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Oh boy. It reached 500,000 views. 500,000 views. And I shit you not, 3 days.
Holy shit.
And so I was like, okay, it is time to stop. I had gained over 1,500 subscribers from that one video. I now have 2,000, I think 300 subscribers or something at the current moment, and it has plateaued, thank God. But oh my God, I regret posting that video because my moderators in my Discord server, there was an influx of people on that Discord server. A lot of, in the comments as well, a lot of the, a huge majority of the audience that watched that video, the demographic was mostly edgy teenagers on the fucking internet. And do you know how bad that is in combination with me being a furry? Oh my God, I had to clean up my comments so hard, and my poor moderators, specifically because raiders were trying to get into my server.
That's
crazy. Oh my God, it was awful. It was the worst experience I have ever had. Oh, never again. I am never making another meme compilation again. And I'm probably going to be sprinkling memes inside of my videos, but I am never making a full-blown meme compilation like that again. I had to manually set my video to 18+ in order to throttle the views myself. Because YouTube would not allow me to do anything that could cut down the amount of views it was getting from that demographic. So
jeez,
I had to mark it as 18+.
God.
And it worked, thank God.
That's kind of like the thing I'm scared about YouTube when I think about it myself. Is just hitting this one peak where YouTube just keeps recommending you somewhere, and then especially in your case, I think because you'd gain a lot more new viewers, and they're in it for the meme compilation and not all of the other stuff that's on your YouTube channel, right? So that would be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I made sure to make it abundantly clear. I made sure to make it abundantly clear that I was not going to do meme compilations again because of that incident. And compilations have started to unsubscribe. I don't want them on my channel because most of those are literally shitty little teenagers, 13-year-olds, fetuses on the internet. And I don't want that kind of demographic. I don't want children in my damn community. I'm trying to target a more mature audience. And that's also why I started, that's also why I said I wanted to start spreading my wings, so to speak, and branching out into other content. I said this before the podcast started, guys, so anyway. I wanted to branch out my channel and start doing other things. So, because I now have the viewers to do so. And I feel like it'd be healthy for my channel because I can target a more mature audience, by putting out originals, making gaming content, stuff like that, that is targeted toward, older kids, people my age, like 21 around that age. And people with kind of the same interests as myself. And I feel like branching out my content is a great way to do that. And I wanted to make it abundantly clear, that I don't want to target children. So like, I have posted a community post about it and everything. I've included it in a pinned comment on my video, and yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I regret making that meme compilation, but I mean, to be fair, it did gain me the subscribers that I need to start focusing on expanding my channel. Because I used to do only Sonic remixes, and that is kind of a niche that targets people who, like Sonic, and a lot of the people who do Sonic remixes and stuff like that, they're usually kids. So, I decided to start branching out.
Fair enough. Well, let's hope your YouTube channel takes off in the right direction with the right audience. That sounds scary as fuck. If, like, I can't even.
It was
start to
terrifying because oh my god, it actually ruined my life for the 3 or 4 days that I had it just open and available. And I could not take it down, or I couldn't privatize it, and I couldn't unlist it, because if I did, it would have removed the watch hours that it gave me. It literally gave me like 10,000 watch hours, and that made me instantly eligible for the YouTube partnership program. And it would have deleted all those hours.
Okay.
So I could not withdraw from it. And I'm still not in the YouTube partnership program because they screwed me over because I need an AdSense account, and there's a stupid thing of AdSense that has been going on very commonly lately. It falsely flags as a duplicate donations only, and Coffee, PayPal, and Patreon and such. Because fuck Google, and the ad revenue I'd get anyway would be shit. So, there's that. But, yeah.
You did make it at the end of the day.
I managed to make it, but God, it was a fucking disaster. It was awful. It was fucking awful. Views and subscribers and people in my server. God. I will say, though, the one thing that it has done, like I said, has given me, more people. So at least there's that.
Let's hope it's the right people that you were aiming for. Shout out to the Discord mod.
I really hope it was the right audience. It was only one mod who was active. I shit you not. There was only one active mod. And me and him, the mod and I had to do it ourselves. Because the other 5 fucking people I had as mod did nothing. They were not active in the server. That pissed me off.
Oh boy.
You know what's scarier? What happens when you're my buddy over here. He has a channel. I met him on YouTube. I just contacted him because I was kind of curious because I was listening to his videos at the time. He used to be a brony, but now he's more of a furry. But we don't really talk much. But he has this channel with 37,000 subscribers. He posts music mainly, mostly music lyrics.
Damn.
His most popular video is 3.3 million views. And that's just one of it. His popular videos, if I look at it right now, the top 5 have at least 1 million views. And I haven't really joined any of his Discord servers. I don't know if he has any. But I'm sure if I did, there would have been a much worse situation. He probably would have been able to tell, but oof. Imagine having something like what he has, and you have to deal with something like that. His videos do pretty decent. I know his earliest videos.
I would have just
got-
disabled comments.
His earliest videos gotten 13K in the gaming industry, which that's just those. So he done pretty good, but he's kind of moved on from the channel, and he's made his own channel, a new one, which I guess he kind of considered that channel as dead. But I thought that technically, I think he should go back to it because I think he had a good start. But even then, he restarted, and he has 329 subscribers, basically surpassing my main channel, but like 3 times over. But he has somewhere to go on YouTube. I'm very proud of him. He has at least a good fan base.
Yeah.
But
let's
imagine
hope.
having 30,000 subscribers with millions of views. I think he has 24 million in total. He's fucking out. He's pretty up there.
Yeah.
That's very lucky
Let's hope Derg's YouTube channel is also gonna go the direction he wants to, so he can end up with something similar.
I'm trying to do the same with mine. I don't upload often on the gaming side, but when I do, I try to find the best I can that's either hasn't been uploaded that much or is a current trending topic. And I have been doing better in that case, but when it comes to attention grabbing, it hasn't been working. I'm still struggling with it. But the videos themselves, they do seem like they would be appealing to people to like come and watch. Overall, I haven't given up on the channel. I do know that I would occasionally, sometimes I would get videos actually out there and people would start watching them. Universe Sandbox was a trending topic sometime last year, and I had 2 of my videos instantly gotten more than 200 views. So they're doing okay, but it's a bit disappointing. But even though I don't have something like what the Derg is wanting to go towards, where he's trying to go out, like, because he has a decent fan base kind of out there, I am already started to do that. I already did that at the very start because I like to do more than just one channel. But I try to separate channels to be their own kind of thing. Now, John's Talk Show is its own channel. You got John Scrap is its own channel. And you have the other company channels, which are all its own thing. But that's just because I like to mess around on YouTube, and I like to test things and see if which one will pop out and do good on YouTube. It's a very hard thing on YouTube. It's very hard.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I thought about YouTube sometimes, but I just don't know if I would
Yeah.
have like the will or the endurance. Because one point, like one aspect, or not one aspect, one side of me would be like, oh, it would be kind of not motivating to see like my channel not go anywhere. But on the other side, I know something like with Derg could happen where one video just blows up, and I'm just not ready to deal with how many new people would be joining in. So I'm happy just being a viewer.
It's the same thing when it happened to my old MC server that I joined as a moderator. I had no affiliation with them beforehand, but basically they told me that like if somebody popular like Sunday came on that server to play, he said specifically, Fang said that none of them are really excited about that. In fact, they would actually say that that would actually be very bad, more negative than good. And they believe as though that if something like that happened, they would not be ready because there would just be too many people. The server would probably crash too many times. There would be so much lag. So getting someone popular or something popular to happen when you're so small and it just happens unexpectedly, something it's expected to happen, of course, because like not anybody's really ready for that, because like you don't have the resources or the money to deal with something that's just pops up out of nowhere. So shut the hell up, Cannon. Fucking printer. But yeah, it just happens. Now everyone's ready for that to happen. I'm definitely sure I'm not ready, but I probably wouldn't have too much of worry because, again, I don't give a shit. I'm just doing this for fun. So, but if there's teenagers on there, then I'm going to be kind of like, no, you're not supposed to be on my Jon'sTalkShow channel. Get the fuck out of here. My channel's not meant for you. Go on fucking YouTube, kids.
Yeah, I've had to hide over, I believe, 50 users off of my channel because of the comments that they left.
Yeah, that's expected.
It was a disaster.
It's only
yeah,
going to get
I
worse
don't-
from there. So
It
just know
was
that.
a lot. I know. Which is why I'm going to be targeting a more mature audience. I can't be targeting kids. I literally cannot be with the nature of what I am. I'm a fucking furry. So I have to have a mature audience that isn't acting like they have no fucking mothers. And I know I'll probably still get the occasional Reddit neckbeard, or because I can just hide them off my channel. Like, these people don't realize the amount of power that I have. Like, I own the fucking channel. I can literally just hide them from my channel, and they can never comment again. It's like they don't realize this when they comment what they comment. And it's like, bro, do you not know the amount of power that I have? I could just delete your comment and delete your existence from my channel. Like,
You're
bruh.
technically, they're technically doing you the favor because now you don't want them anymore. So get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And they're actually technically doing me a favor because by leaving a comment, they are pushing my videos into the algorithm.
Only for themselves to get shut. It's just absolutely denied.
So they're not only pushing my video further into the algorithm by commenting, they're also letting me know, oh hey, I need to be banned from your channel because I'm obviously gonna be a piece of shit.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, people. Dumbasses. Humans are so ooga booga. Caveman brain. God, so many people are stupid.
I remember that Yuka Boka.
That's probably an insanely accurate statement. There's-
Jesus, all these kids these days, they literally don't touch grass.
Well, I have something to say about that me and Northie's talked about before. about how nowadays kids are getting what they want rather than back then. Like kids are getting PCs or computers or devices, and they're more stuck on that stuff rather than going outside. It's a new world out there, and don't you agree? It's like my nephews. They're only fucking focused on their damn electronics.
I mean, I don't really take myself out of that equation. I kind of grew up like that, but
Well,
you know, it's,
don't worry. It's basically the same with me. It's more common nowadays.
yeah, it's definitely a lot more common to kind of just grow up in like this electronic surrounding and spend your time there.
Do nothing but that, like me, like a lazy piece of shit.
We're all not innocent of that.
I'm American, so this excuse is fine.
I'm an American, so you're gay.
Oh, thank you. Finally, someone gets it. Finally, someone understands me. Anyway.
Oh my god, Becky, he's so gay because he's not American. Oh my god.
Yeah, why aren't you American, really, if you sound like a North American? Huh? Huh?
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I do kind of sound like an American. Right? But does that make me straight again?
Huh. Good question. Maybe in another universe you are. Maybe you grew up in the U.S.
Perhaps.
That would be a boring universe.
What if
God.
what if it's
I'm
swapped
fine with being
around
gay now.
to the point where me and
That
Derg
would
were
be an
born in
awful
Germany,
universe.
but you were born in the U.S.
All right. I don't know what Johnny just smoked, but I want some of it too.
He's probably smoking the same shit I'm smoking.
No, I'm just drinking
Honestly.
water.
Pass the blunt, bro.
No water.
If that technology existed, I wish I could just pass the J through the screen.
Maybe one day where you can just like teleport the joint to your friend.
We need to have an episode where you and I get really, really fucking hot.
When it's
Try and have a
legal.
proper podcast.
We need to.
And then
we need to-
John would just be the sober guy, the mediator. Oh my god.
Oh, that would be perfect. Though we'd have to wait like half an hour before I
that'd be
like started
gold.
smoking it, because like the initial half an hour when I like smoke, I like just kind of zone out and I'm like hard to talk to, and I just kind of want to sit somewhere and chillax. Just sit somewhere until it kind of wears off a little bit and I can talk again.
Bro,
Bet you-
same.
Bet you sound just as cute as Derg when he was high.
One way to find out, right? I wish it
Whenever
was.
Derg is high, I'm just like, I want to fucking stab somebody. Anyway, ignore me. So it's an hour and 13 minutes. I got some shit to cut out first, but that's fine. Overall, though, the episode's basically gonna be the same. I would say talk about one more thing I have, but I think I'm gonna save that because that's still something I'm comfortable with. Because that is a mystery, by the way. Because we did talk about what happened to my girlfriend, and I don't want to talk about it right now. So yeah, I'm assuming nobody has anything else for last couple of minutes here.
Woo woo.
Imagine having
The stories that I feel comfortable saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna sit here regretting. I just know, like, right now, I'm probably afterwards probably gonna regret telling one or two stories, but it's like whatever.
What is this?
I'm doing it for
Regretception?
the content. It's for the content, bro.
We regret talking.
Regression.
Regression. Oh no.
It's like a terrible version of Game Grumps, but only regret.
Moral of the story: the things we regret. I regret this episode. No.
Regression.
I do regret the failed episode. I regret.
Yeah, I do regret that one episode too, where I fucking lashed out.
I wish I could have just
Ugh.
snuggled you.
I regret even proposing the idea of recording on that day.
I would have just liked to be in that voice call with you. Just do what we do when we do, and when you're high, just talk about shit.
Which is what you always do when you're high. It's just you randomly start talking about
Yeah.
everything.
The Derg goes fucking nuts. He talks about like how he feels like
Yeah,
he's above
That's
the
probably why I've been on
universe.
so many tangents.
Yeah, you need to be high in order to like really
Oh my
understand that.
God.
And it's so good when like there's two people high together. It's like they won't stop talking to each other.
Oh, for real. Oh my god. It's like, oh my, it's like we have a universal connection or tether in the mind or something.
For
We are
real,
linked
bro.
within the hive mind.
In this moment, I feel very connected to you.
I am so lost, but okay. We'll go with it.
Oh,
Yep.
poor John. Poor Johnny boy.
He just needs to be high someday with us too.
No.
No, we're not gonna make him anything. We're not gonna make him do anything. he doesn't want to.
No, I'm staying clean.
Yep.
I'm gonna be what I want to be.
Yes.
Weird guy that does drugs.
You want to be a gay.
Yes.
Big gay. Oh yeah, guys, what about that threesome?
Yeah. Fucking.
At the start of the episode?
I get, there's a scene from fucking 10-minute Power Hour where like it's just like this dramatization of Aaron yelling at his coworker, and then it just cuts, and the camera just moves over to Daniel right behind the camera. He's just like fapping really quick, and he just looks back like shocked, like oh.
What the fuck?
I really love that scene so much.
What the fuck? God, it reminds me of Aaron. Whenever Aaron, when he did that stupid what was that game? It had the mouthpiece, and it was fucking chewing on food that he were putting in his open mouth, and it was the fucking content aware scaled version too. It was like more, more. Ah!
I think I
It
know.
was fucking hilarious.
I feel like I
oh
know
my
that.
god.
I feel like
It
I
was
know
called
that.
Crumch.
Crumch. I need to see that.
Hold on a second. I can actually send it in the Discord.
Here, I'm gonna send.
Hold up. Here it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking found it. Here you go. I'm sending it in the group
thumbnail.
chat.
Oh my god.
It's called Crumch.
Here's the one with Daniel.
Oh
fapping.
my god. Oh no.
More.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to watch an episode after this. So, anyway, I think we're finally done, aren't we?
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
I feel like that's from 10 Minute Power Hour, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining today's episode. I'm very happy you guys joined together.
Yeah,
I
it
think I've
is.
been-
It's from a 10-minute power hour.
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna fucking.
So excited to meet up with you, Northie. Like, I had been just waiting for the moment that we would finally do a John's Talk Show with you, and yes, I'm so happy that we finally managed to get one in.
He's
Oh,
been
thank
asking
you.
if you're joining for like weeks.
Well, I'm happy I came here, and it was definitely a lot of fun meeting you as well. So I'm looking forward for more episodes and talking to you.
I want to more do a in real life version of John's Talk Show,
God, same.
but also I want to do something similar to 10 Minute Power Hour. With all three of us.
Man, yes. True. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Maybe whenever I move to Colorado, I could come by and visit, because Colorado and Arizona are not very far apart.
How close were they? Was it like above the U.S. or was it? I don't remember how close it is. I know of Nevada. Is it? Wait, I think I know where it is. I never
think
studied the U.S.
Arizona-
map.
I think
so-
Arizona is part of where the four corners are.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, that
I
is
think
true.
Arizona's like right
You
there.
got Nevada. I think it was Texas too, or no, New Mexico. No, it was New Mexico.
Yeah.
And then
No.
Arizona.
It wasn't. It was New Mexico. Yes, it was
Yeah,
New Mexico. It wasn't Texas.
Mexico,
Mhm.
Colorado,
And then make the four corners.
Nevada, and Arizona. I want to go to I want to go to the fucking Four Corners. We should. Be fucking awesome.
Same. I want to go so fucking bad.
I want to be in 4 places at once.
Same.
Yeah, I'd love for you to visit. That'd be amazing, man.
Oh,
I want you to be here. I want to be lonely. And then all 3 of us, but that's probably never gonna happen. Cause I'm stuck here for
At
all
least
my
not very
life.
frequently.
Oh, your fault, cat. Keep me here. Sorry.
maybe whenever I get a good job, I'll fund a trip for
Or maybe
Northie to
your-
come visit
Or
in the
maybe
USA.
your YouTube channel
Yeah.
is your job. That'd be even better. Then you wouldn't have a job.
Maybe.
Then your job would be your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
And then you
maybe.
would have all the time in the world. See how YouTube can change your life. Be a YouTuber now.
True.
We are not sponsored by YouTube. I promise. Anyway,
YouTube's. I hate Susan.
Yeah,
That
he's
will
definitely
make
not
sure we're not
sponsored.
sponsored. I hate Susan.
Can you tell he's not sponsored by YouTube?
I'm gonna fucking. I wanna edit. I wanna use that very moment you said that you almost said I hate YouTube. Fucking add that for future episodes. Whenever we talk about YouTube, and it's just like it goes to him saying, "I hate YouTube. I hate Susan." Perfectly cut moment.
Yeah. Make sure to send me a clip of that.
Oh, I will while I'm editing. Anyway, so I guess we'll end the episode here. Fuck, I forgot how to do an outro. How do you do an outro?
Thank you guys so
No,
much
shut-
for
shut
joining
up,
us
shut up,
on this
shut up.
wonderful,
like and
wonderful
subscribe.
episode of John's Talk Show.
You're demoted to you're demoted to a viewer.
Oh, no.
Oh, not demotion! Oh, betrayal!
Wait, no, I said that wrong.
Betrayal!
I should have said promote.
Oh, kill-tacular.
Anyway, I still care about you.
Kill-tacular.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. This was never an episode. This was just us talking. That's it. You guys are listening to us from another universe where we basically exist in other planes of existences. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. This is episode number 20. We're finally in the 20s. Yay!
Oh my god.
And I will see you guys in episode number
1 year
21.
younger than me.
Well, no. Yeah. Well, for me, yes. Northie, no. He's older than me.
I am.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll see you guys all later in episode number 21. Whoa.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go kill myself now.